Hi friends, welcome back to our YouTube channel. In today's session, we are going to discuss about test process managed through ETVX model. Our first question is define ETVX model. This model describes the detailed process to be followed for testing projects. The description is done using entry criteria, task, validation, exit criteria. Entry criteria means a checklist of conditions that must be satisfied before beginning of the phase. Tasks, a set of activities that need to be carried out for the successful completion of the phase. Validation, a list of validation tasks to verify the quality of work items produced by the activity. Exit criteria, a checklist of conditions that must be satisfied before the activity is completed. The responsibility column also has been included to indicate the expectation from all the stakeholders, that is, client, development team and testing team. In many cases, the responsibility column identifies one or more parties. In general, the first listed party has the primary responsibility and the latter ones have secondary responsibility. Next question. Explain test strategy using ETVX model. This phase will be used to define the various high-level activities, test phases, exit entry criteria between phases, and the overall sign-off criteria for entire testing, and the strategy to achieve the testing objective. Next question. Define test strategy using ETVX model. Entry criteria, ensure project charter and high level plan is released before start of the phase. In tasks, activities like understand the business and technical requirements, profile the risk map of the requirements, define various stages of testing to be done, define the objective and scope for each stage of testing, define the entry and exit criteria between each stage of testing, define the test design strategy, define the test data preparation strategy, define the test environment required, define the test suspension criteria, define the test sign-off criteria, prepare defect reporting templates, prepare metrics templates, prepare status reporting templates, and prepare traceability metrics template. The filled in responsibility column is purely a reference in the above table. It should be filled as per your project needs. Under validation part, the activity is review strategy. Under exit criteria, the activities are signed off test strategy document, signed off templates, signed off risk profile document, and availability of preliminary traceability metrics. Define test planning using ETVX model. Test planning is to develop the plan for the required stages or phases and for different types of testing. The test planning phase will concentrate on defining the necessary resources, effort and schedule requirement, and the cost involved for implementing the proposed test strategy. There could be one plan covering all stages of testing or individual plan for each stage of testing. The entry criteria for test planning phase are: test strategy document should be completed, preliminary traceability matrix should be available, and ongoing design phase. In tasks, the activities are: understand the test strategy document, review the requirements, estimate the effort required to do testing, identify the resources required, prepare a detailed activity plan, review test bed configurations, and update traceability matrix. In validation stage, the test plan should be reviewed, and in exit criteria phase, test plan should be signed off, test design should be completed, and availability of updated traceability matrix. Next question: define test design using ETVX model. Test design is to develop the test artifacts from the requirements and design documents. Test artifacts are test scenarios, test cases, test data, and expected results. At higher levels of functional testing, test cases will have to be clubbed together to form business scenarios or test scenarios. A set of business scenarios will be combined together to form test cycles. The test design is a critical activity in the testing process. The quality of testing is as good as the test design. The entry criteria for test design phase: test plan should be signed off, test design should be completed, and availability of updated traceability matrix. Under tasks, the activities are: update the risk profile, understand the requirements, understand the application design, understand the test strategy and test plan, create test cases, create test scripts, design test cycles, prepare test data, update traceability matrix, linking it to test artifacts, update test plan if required, and review the test environment. And under validation, the activities are: test design review, test cases review, test scripts review, and test cycles review. And under exit criteria, the activities are: signed off test design document, updated risk profile document, then availability of updated traceability matrix, then updated test plan document, and availability of test environment. Next question: define test execution using ETVX model. In the test execution phase, the system is run to check that the system behaves as expected in the scenarios defined in the test cases and test scenarios. Any deviation from the expected behavior is reported as a defect. Once the defect is fixed, the test cases are run again to make sure that the fix has resolved the problem identified in the defect report. Entry criteria for test execution. Test design should be completed and signed off. The test environment should be available and unit testing should be completed. Under tasks, the activities are update the risk profile document, run the test cases and verify the outputs, analyze if there is any mismatch between expected result and actual result, raise the defect in the tool and track defects. Dev team will analyze and fix the defects. The same should be retested by testing team. If it is fixed, then we have to close the defects. Produce test summary report, produce defect summary report, and the last is update traceability matrix. Under validation, the activities are review the results, review test coverage using traceability matrix, and review testing with respect to test sign-off criteria. And under exit criteria, the activities are all the test cases are executed and completed, all critical defects are fixed and closed after retest, test sign-off criteria should be met as per requirement, testing reports should be signed off, and the last is update the risk profile and it should be signed off by the respective stakeholders. Next question is define test report and completion using ETVX model. This phase is to report the overall picture of the testing phase. Test summary report and variance summary report are prepared, which are subjected to further analysis and evaluation. Entry criteria for test report and completion. Availability of defect details and availability of metrics and status reports. Under tasks, the activities are recording of results of test cases, preparation of test summary report on a periodic basis and at the end of testing, preparation of defect summary report on a periodic basis and at the end of testing, perform causal analysis with development team, update relevant documents like checklist, best practices, lessons learned based on summary report and causal analysis. Under validation, the activities are analyze the trends in the test summary report, review documents updated based on causal analysis. Under exit criteria, the activities are ensure best practices, lessons learned and other relevant documents like checklist and standards are available in the common repository. Thank you for watching our channel. We will connect with you in our next topic, test approach. Thank you.